Hello students, welcome to EPG Parchala. I am Dr. Tariq Ashraf from University of Delhi. Today we are going to talk on module Books and Monographs from the paper Social Science Information System. To introduce, books, journals and monographs constitute important social science information resources and play a key role in the dissemination of information for teaching, learning and research. Books are definitely one of the biggest sources of knowledge and intelligence. Google has estimated that as of 2010, approximately 1 crore 30 lakh unique titles have been published. Social science is a broad umbrella linking multiple fields with contention regarding which fields should be included under its purview. Basically, it refers to the academic disciplines concerned with society and the relationship among individuals within a society, which often rely primarily on empirical approaches. Social science is used as an umbrella term to refer to anthropology, economics, political science, psychology, and sociology. In a wider term, it may be often include some fields in humanities such as archaeology, area studies, communication studies, cultural studies, folk, linguistics, history, law, linguistics, and rhetoric. Origins. Coming to the origins of social sciences, it can be said that the beginning of the social sciences in the 18th century are reflected in various grand encyclopedia of Diderot with articles from Rousseau and other pioneers. The growth of the social sciences is also reflected in other specialized encyclopedias. Its emergence began with the Enlightenment and its emphasis on rationality, logic, and methodology as applied to empirical world. The growth of social sciences is reflected in other specialized encyclopedias. In the modern period, social sciences was first used as a distinct conceptual field. The development of social science subfields became very quantitative in methodology. Conversely, the interdisciplinary and cross-disciplinary nature of the scientific inquiry into human behavior and social and environmental factors affecting it made many of the natural sciences interested in some aspect of social science methodology. Increasingly, quantitative and qualitative methods are being integrated in the study of human action and its implications and consequences. In the first half of the 20th century, statistics became a freestanding discipline of applied mathematics, and statistical methods began to be used confidently in the research. Social science publishing. Social science makes the transition from the print to electronic format, offering altogether different business models. Two forms of open access publishing, in which a whole journal or book or individual articles are made available free of charge on the web by the publisher, and open access self archiving, in which authors themselves archive their research output, can be considered as these two basic forms. Some important social science publishers. It can be said that there has been a rapid growth of social science publishers, and some of these important publishers can be described as Macmillan Company, Routledge, Fitzroy, Dearborn, Trident Press, Palgrave, McGraw-Hill, Oxford University Press, Gale, Cengage Learning, Taylor and Francis, Cambridge University Press, and Sage Publications. Branches of social science. Social science has several well-developed branches. Some of these branches are anthropology, economics, history, political science, psychology, and sociology. Anthropology deals with the integration of different aspects of social sciences, humanities, and human biology. The word anthropos is from the Greek for human being or person. The goal of anthropology is to provide an account of humans and human nature. Some important books in the area of anthropology are Cheater, Angela P. Social Anthropology, published from London by Unwin Heyman, 1989. Gale, Alfred, Anthropology of Time, published by Oxford Bird Publishers, 1992. Similarly, some important journals in the area of anthropology are Annual Review of Anthropology, Palo Alto Annual Reviews, and Current Anthropology, published by University of Chicago Press from Chicago. Economics. According to Wikipedia, an economist is a person using economic concepts and data in the course of employment, or someone who has earned a degree in the subject. Economics has two broad branches: microeconomics, where the unit of studies is the individual agent, such as a household or firm, and macroeconomics, where the unit of analysis and economy as a whole and the study of the financial aspects of human behavior. Some important books in the area of economics: Albert E. Waugh, Principles of Economics, New York, McGraw-Hill Books Company, 1947. Paul Anthony Samuelson, Economics, New Delhi, Tata McGraw-Hill, 2000s. Some important journals in the area of economics: History of Political Economy, Durham, Duke University Press; Environmental and Development Economics, Cambridge University Press, Cambridge. History is the continuous, systematic narrative and research into past human events as interpreted through historiographical paradigms or theories. History has a base in both the social sciences and the humanities. The Social Science History Association, formed in 1976, brings together scholars from numerous disciplines interested in social history. Some important books in the area of history are C.F. Vaughan Wizisker's History of Nature, Chicago, University of Chicago Press, 1949; M. Mujib, World History, Our Heritage, published from Delhi, Asia Publishing House, 1960. Some important journals in the area of history are the 18th Century, Philadelphia, University of Pennsylvania Press, and Journal of Medieval and Earlier Modern Studies, Durham, Duke University Press. Political science. Political science is a diverse and broad field of inquiry. It is the study of power and its transfer through political behavior. Political science is an academic and research discipline that deals with the theory and practice of politics and the description and analysis of political systems and political behavior. Political science was essentially concerned with the purpose, character, and organization of the state. Political science analysis focuses on the organization of the state, doing so on the basis of a twofold concern, which remains a fundamental distinction to the present day. Some important books in the area of political science are Aristotle, Politics, Hermonsworth's Penguin 1976, Thomson David, Political Ideas, published from England by Penguin Books 1966. Similarly, some important journals in the area of political science are Annual Reviews of Political Science, Palo Alto Annual Reviewers 1932, and Journal of Politics, Cambridge University Press 1939. Psychology. Psychology is the science of human behavior as it relates to the functions of the mind. It provides evidence for people experience a gamut of emotion, think rationally or irrationally, and act either predictably or unpredictably to search for the self, to process conflict or to solve problems, and to think critically as well as act pragmatically. Some important books in the area of psychology, that is Paul E. Secord, Social Psychology, New York, McGraw-Hill, 1964. Gray Peter, Psychology, New York, Worth, 2002. Some important journals in the area of psychology are as follows: Annual Review of Psychology, published from California Annual Reviews, 1998. Applied Psychology, Chesters, published by Wiley Blackwell since 1952. Sociology. Sociology is the systematic study of society and human social action. The meaning of the word comes from the suffix ology, which means study of, derived from Greek, and the stun socio, which is from the Latin word socius, meaning companion or society in general. Sociology was originally established by Auguste Comte in 1838. Sociology evolved as an academic response to the challenges of modernity, such as industrialization, urbanization, secularization, and a perceived process of enveloping rationalization. Some important books in the area of sociology: Giddens, Anthony, Sociology, Cambridge, Polity Press, 1997. Theodore Capello, Sociology of Work, Minneapolis, University of Minnesota Press, 1957. Similarly, some important journals in the area of sociology are Annual Reviews of Sociology, California Annual Reviews, 1975, and European Sociological Review, published from London by Oxford University Press, 1985. Serials. The Journal des Savants, which was later renamed Journal des Savants, established by Denis de Sello, was the earliest academic journal published in Europe. Its content included obituaries of famous men, church history, and legal reports. The unavailability of any suitable database of social science serials which could be analyzed led the research teams to initially develop a checklist of social science serials. Clause. Monographs. Social science monographs, the Bath study depended on UNESCO's statistical yearbook and acknowledged that the data were very coarse. The yearbook indicated that the number of monographs published from the 66 countries of the world in all subjects in 1970 was 5,046, rather 5,46,000. World monographs literature in 1970 was expected to be 7,50,000 titles. India was ranked as the eighth largest monograph producer in the world. 5% of world social science monographs are published in India. Other formats. Other literature formats such as dissertations, conference papers, reports, etc., are not insignificant in the social sciences, but no estimates have been made of their size. Formats such as standards, patents, and trade literature, which are significant for the scientist, have no equivalence in social sciences. There are lot of electronic resources available in the field of social sciences today. To describe some of the important resources, it can be said that resources like 19th century British pamphlets, which was a project conceived by Research Libraries UK, RLU UK, and funded by JISC digitization program, preserves and provides online access to over 25,000 of the resource, which are most significant British pamphlets from the 19th century held in UK research libraries. Similarly, academic one file, a collection of peer-reviewed full-text articles in HTML and PDF format from the world's leading journals and reference sources with extensive coverage of the physical sciences, technology, medicine, social sciences, the arts, theology, literature, and other subjects intended primarily for academic researchers. Alternative Press Index is a bibliographic database of journals, newspapers, and magazines articles from over 300 international alternative, radical, and left periodicals. Born of the New Left, the API was launched in 1969 to provide access to the emerging theories and practices of radical social change. Amsterdam University Press provides a searchable database of over 700 electronic books published by Amsterdam University Press with a special emphasis in the areas of humanities, language and literature, history, film studies, and social sciences. Annual Reviews publishes authoritative reviews in 40 focused disciplines within the biomedical, life, physical, and social sciences. Blackwell Reference Online provides full text access to over 300 volumes of reference works in business and economics, the arts, history, language and linguistics, literature and cultural studies, philosophy and religion, and social sciences, sociology, and psychology. It supports browsing and full text searching, includes the Blackwell Companion and handbooks and major reference works such as the Blackwell Encyclopedia of Management and Companion to Syntax. Arts and Humanities Citation Index The book citation index is designed to enhance the powerful discovery and analysis capabilities of web of knowledge by incorporating comprehensive book citation data. Researchers can search for and identify the most relevant and esteemed literature along with the 12,000 peer-reviewed journals and 1,50,000 conference proceedings already indexed in Web of Knowledge, enabling users to navigate the links in citation across books, journals, and proceedings. Earl Grey pamphlets collection. Owned by family, the collection was largely accumulated by the second, third, and fourth Earls Grey Charles, and who was Foreign Secretary and Prime Minister. Henry George was Under Secretary for Home Affairs and the Colonies. The Greys were particularly interested in parliamentary reforms, colonial affairs, and Catholic emancipation. E-book library. E-book library is a searchable collection of e-books offering content across all subject areas from major academic publishers worldwide. Publishers included are Taylor and Francis, Palgrave Macmillan, Cambridge University Press, Clover Academic, Springer, World Scientific, and others. E-books can be viewed online or downloaded to computer or PDA. EBL offers full text search capability across databases. Electronic journals and newspapers on Africa. An annotated archive of links to African studies, electronic journals and newspapers, Columbia University's collection of African studies, internet resources is an ongoing compilation of electronic bibliographic resources and research materials on Africa available on the global internet created under the purview of the African Studies Department of Columbia University Libraries. Encyclopedia of Modern Asia. Nearly 700 contributors from around the world, including 26 Asian countries, provide 3,000 articles on modern Asia from a global perspective. Historical articles emphasize people, places, events, and developments that have had a lasting influence on Asia. Articles also cover Asian relations with Western nations, the relations between nations within Asia, and also the flow of people, goods, and ideas within Asia and globally. Europa Gateway to European Union. Europa is the portal site of the European Union. It provides up-to-date coverage of European Union affairs and essential information on European integration. Users can also consult all legislation currently in force or under discussion across the website of each of the EU institutions and find out about the policies administered by European Union. Family and Society Collection covers Australian contents mainly on family, marriage, women, culture, and institutions, private, civil, and family law, social services, and public welfare. Contents include peer-reviewed journals from government and specialist associations tackling modern debates on topics including non-traditional families, parenting, marriage, divorce, division of labor, working mothers, birth rates and aging, etc. Humanities and Social Science Collection. It covers full text, agriculture, arts, Asian studies, business, culture studies, education, history, indigenous studies, law, media, political science, reference social sciences, science and technology, content sources, which include peer-reviewed journals, monographs, and books, conference proceedings, research papers, and reference material sources, and indexed by RMIT Publishing. Open online library and publication platform. Open is a collaborative initiative to develop and implement a sustainable open access publication model for academic books in the humanities and social sciences. The Open aims to improve the visibility and usability of high quality academic research by aggregating peer reviewed open access publications from across Europe. Subjects areas covered include society and social sciences, humanities, economic, finance, business, management, the arts, law, literature, and literary studies. Oxford Scholarship Online Social Work. Cross-searchable databases containing the full text and abstracts of classic and newly published Oxford books in the area of social work, child welfare and mental health, children and families, communities and organizations, health and mental health, research and evaluation, and social policy. The OSO volumes from series Pocket Guides to Social Work Research Methods are covered. Evidence based practices, SSWAA workshops, and interpersonal violence is also covered. Oxford Scholarship Online Sociology. Database of books published by Oxford University Press covering the broad area of sociology and related disciplines. It publishes a range of titles to match the diverse nature of the field and focuses on research that addresses enduring questions in the field of sociology, covering trends and other key issues in world today. Popline, Popline, which means population information online, is the world's largest database on reproductive health, providing more than 350,000 citations with abstract to scientific articles, reports, books, and unpublished reports in the field of population, family planning, and related health issues. Popline has numerous specific features, including links to free full text documents, the ability to limit search to peer reviewed journal articles, and many abstracts in French and Spanish. ProQuest Social Science Journals. This database covers a wide range of disciplines within the social science, including addition studies, economic, econometrics, international relations, minority studies, urban studies, and more. The database includes over 645 titles with more than 400 available in full text. Sage Reference Online, a database of reference books published by Sage covering the social sciences and education, including such areas as African American studies, aging, anthropology, business and management, communication and media studies, counseling and psychotherapy, criminology and criminal justice, economics, education, environment, family studies, gender and sexuality studies, geography, health and social welfare, history, politics and international relations, psychology, research methods and evaluation, science, philosophy and theology, social issues, social work and social policy, and urban studies and planning, etc. Sage Research Methods Online. Sage Research Methods Online is a research methods tool created to help researchers, faculty, and students with their research projects. This links over 1 lakh pages of Sage books, journals, and reference content with the advanced research and discovery tools. Scopus. Abstracting and indexing database of scientific, technical, and medical and social sciences literature includes peer-reviewed titles from international publishers, open access journals, conference proceedings, trade publications, patent records, and quality web resources. It provides seamless links to full text sources where the library holds a subscription. Social theory. Social theory offers an extensive selection of the documents that explore the complexities and interpret the nature of social behavior and organization. It brings together an extensive range of influential writings representing the most important trends of sociological thought from the 18th century to the present day. Springer Link. Springer Link provides researchers with access to millions of scientific documents from journals, books, series, protocols, and reference worlds. Subjects coverage includes biomedical sciences, business and management, chemistry, computer science, earth science, geography, economics, education, and language. UN data, statistical time series for countries from around the world covering a wide range of economic and socio demographic topics, and description of the international sources and definition used in compiling the data are included. Thus, it can be concluded that social science is a wide area of subject and is also an extensive research field. It includes several important subjects like economics and sociology, which deal with the human problems and also are important from the point of view of countries' economic growth. There is continued and upgradation of research in the area of social sciences, and accordingly, there have been constant and parallel development in the availability of literature. There are numerous important publishing houses bringing out regular literature in the form of books, monographs, and journals like Oxford University Press, like Cambridge and Sage, which regularly publish leading research output in various formats. And also, there has been a constant development of electronic information in the area of social sciences. There are a lot of electronic databases which have recently come in the market and are available to the researchers, to the learners, and the teachers of social sciences. We have already covered most of these databases and other modules, so hence it will not be relevant here to describe, but these databases are playing key role in making information available to the social scientists across the globe and are being heavily used in the furtherance of research. It can be said that social science has acquired additional importance in current situation where social problems are increasing and mankind is grappling with social issues to solve various problems of the life and of individuals and countries. Hence, there is increased focus on social science areas like psychology and sociology, which basically deal with the individual issues and try to study human behavior. In coming years, we can say that there is going to be further growth in these areas and studies are going to be more focused on these various contentious problems. Hence, social scientists will be requiring additional resources for their research and for problem solving. Hence, it is the responsibilities of the libraries to make these uh, resources available to our faculties, to our researchers, and to students so that they can carry out their research work fruitfully and effectively. That's all.